well, here's his coat. He was trying to lay with me, and her husband bleeding, and he threw Joseph in prison. He threw Joseph in prison. And while Joseph was cast into prison, the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy and gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. God's still with Joseph again. Even the keepers of God is showing favor with them to be a blessing to Joseph. So when the prisoner had dreams, the butler, Joseph, interpreted their dreams for them, and he told one that you're going to be restored back to your leadership, your butler, and the other one you're going to get killed and beheaded. So he told one of them, said, when you get out, don't forget about me. You know, don't forget about me. When you come back into your rightful place, don't forget about me. How about when the man came back into his rightful place, he forgot about Joseph? Isn't that just like some of us? We can be down and out, and people can help you and restore you and get you up on your feet. As soon as you get back on your feet, you forget about that person. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, because you might need that person later. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. You might just need that person down the line. But anyway, it went on about that. He said he yet forgot about him. And Joseph's word came to pass about them being restored back to what he said, and about one of them saying they was going to be hung. Then Pharaoh had a dream. Y'all know the story about the 7 years of famine and the 7 years of plentiful. And Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dream and told him what all going to happen, that you're going to have 7 years of lacking. Everything going to dry up, so we got to get these 7 years of plenty and store everything up so we can be ready. And so that's exactly what they did. And so Joseph was made ruler over all of Egypt just because God was using him through all of this. And you got to think, it just sounds like he just went through this and went through that. But think back on all the things that Joseph went through. Being hated by his brothers, being thrown into a pit, being sold into slavery, being thrown into prison. And I got down when the famine came and all of that, and Joseph was able to provide with everybody because they had gathered the corn and stored it up. And it took me to chapter 42, and we're chapter 42, and where did I go? And it said, and Joseph saw his brethren, 42 and 7. This is when Joseph's brethren came to Egypt for corn because it had dried up everywhere. So their dad sent them off to purchase food. He said, go down and buy grain, because I hear that there's grain in Egypt. So he sent his brother down there. He said, go buy grain so that we may live and not die. And so Joseph's 10 brothers went down to buy corn, and Benjamin stayed behind. Here go Jacob again playing favoritism, because Benjamin also was Rachel. He didn't want to send him away, seeing that something might happen to him, and that's his only lineage back to Rachel, the woman he loved. So he kept Benjamin behind this time. So the brothers went down, and Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself stranger to them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, whence come ye? And they said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. And I'm on 42 and 7 right there. 42 and 8. Genesis 42 and 8. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. Joseph knew his brothers, but they knew not him. And it kind of brought me to my subject. I had to go all the way around to get to my subject. And it's familiar. I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. So when his brothers saw him, and Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew him not. And I can imagine Joseph standing up there when knowing his brother, but they don't even know him. And everything that Joseph done went through, being thrown in prison, being thrown into the pits of hell, being hated by his brothers, and all of this, being lied on, said he raped somebody, being thrown into prison again. I can imagine him saying, I'm glad, you know, I don't look like what I've been through. And so that's what the Lord was giving me. And when Bishop was talking about looking in the mirror and see what you see, I said, oh, I see strength. I see this strength. And then I'm thinking, strength? Shoot, I'm broken down. I'm hurting every night. I'm aches and pains, Sister Judy. I'm going to the doctor. I've been through this and I've been through that. But I looked in the mirror and said, well, I look good. And I started saying, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. Because if I look like what I've been through, I'll probably be laying out there in a mess. And I'm quite sure some of you done been through a lot. And some of you going through a lot. So look at yourself and say, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. Because I know some of you been through some hell and some hot water. Because I know I've been through some hell and some hot water, Sister Judy. But I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through. I'm fine, Sister Judy. We glad we don't look like what we've been through. It's been rough sometimes. It's been tough sometimes. And I say, Lord, 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 Lord. But I say, you know what? God is showing favoritism in our life. Because if you think back, everything that we've been through, we thought we weren't going to make it. But God pulled us out of murder. God pulled us out of that picture one more time. And every time we